Hey everybody, Nicole here. Sorry it's been a few days since I was last on, but I am back and ready to get back to work. So I hope you guys are too. So today we're continuing with the Girl Wash Your Face book, and I'm almost done with it. I'm super excited. But so our chapter 17, the lie is I am defined by my weight. And I think so many people can relate to this because there's it's just everywhere. We look at social media and everybody's telling us this is how we need to look and this is what we need to do, and there's so many like diets and diet pills and all that stuff out there, and it's just really really unhealthy. And I've noticed that especially in myself too, of just being around that really is not helpful for me and my self-care and everything like that. But it was really interesting. So when I was reading this chapter, she actually went on to say, like, she had a very, very strict upbringing, and she used to, because of her brother that died and stuff at a very young age, she became like an emotional eater. And I can relate to that. I definitely have been there, like, with a lot of issues that are in my life. I used to eat like chips and cheese, like when I was in fifth grade, every day coming home. And just to learn how to cope, I didn't know how to cope with all those things that were happening. And so that's what happened in my life. But she used to find like a pack of Oreos and just think, oh, I'm just going to eat one. And then she ends up eating the whole bag. And I think we all have been there. I think we all can relate somewhat to that. But as she got older, she moved to LA, and then she realized, oh, obviously I'm not the same size that a lot of these other girls are. And so she kept comparing herself. And she tried these diet pills, and obviously most of those things aren't very healthy. If they say like you can quickly lose weight like that, it's usually a scam, and there's usually something that's you have to have it be hard work in order for something that you want. So anyways, she actually started taking these pills, and then one day her roommate came home and she was just like staring out the window, and she was like, "What are you doing?" And she like ran over and looked at the pill box, and it said can cause paranoia, and she thought that she like was this like the only person left and stuff, and like the world kind of became like an apocalypse or something. It was kind of an interesting scary, but kind of an interesting story to learn about. And so she basically is like, she kept saying that in the book that you have this weird idea in your head or belief or whatever it would be called, but you always think like, oh, these thin girls have such handsome boyfriends and they have the perfect career and they don't have to worry about clothes shopping and all this stuff, and that is simply not true. Like, I have friends that are really thin, and that is like, yeah, they've still had heartbreaks. They've still had people cheated on them. Like, it's definitely not the case at all. But she just like learned over time, like, that you need to, still, you need to take care of yourself and not not comparing yourself to like what other people are trying to like achieve. You're your own person. You have your own, genetics and metabolism and all that stuff. So it's like not everybody's the same. You're not gonna like, even if you did the same workout or ate the same things, it's not always gonna turn out the same way. So you have to kind of adjust with and find out what works best for you. So kind of like a trial and error thing. But yeah, so she basically said that, which I can totally relate to. But she basically said that you don't need to be thin, but you do need to take care of your body. You need to respect your body. Like a form of when I was thinking back to the day that I kept eating like chips and cheese and kept like binge eating to like just suppress my emotions and stuff like that, I literally can like understand where she's coming from with all of this. Like, when you keep thinking, oh, it's only gonna, I'm only gonna do this once, or next day will be a new day and everything, and it's like, I was really disrespecting my body. I was really neglecting it by putting all that junk food into my body and not taking care of it. And so now I've learned a lot more of a better self-care routine, and I've learned to like prepare my meals ahead of time and not choose healthier options. Don't have it in the house, because a lot of times if it's in the house, you're gonna eat it. Like that's just how it is. But and then another thing she recommended that like would help is limit your social media, or don't, or edit your social media, I guess. Don't follow, if that's a sensitive topic to you, and like you can't watch like a certain TV show because it makes you depressed or it makes you feel bad about your own body. Don't do that. Definitely understand what you need and make those actions to do that. That's really, really important. And then the third thing she recommended is actually doing like mantras in the morning, or affirmations, and saying I am strong, I am beautiful, I am confident, anything that you really need kind of to say to like kind of bring yourself up and get out of that place, that headspace. Definitely do that. All those three things. So like the preparation, the mantras, and then editing your social media. Do those three things, and I guarantee you it will work wonders, and you will become so much more of a confident person. So I hope this helps, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.